Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello.
Good
Good morning, good morning.
morning.
Teri Angel and Hope Wellington Marshall. Hope, welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy.
Thank you, Teri. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, so good
Excited.
to have you here. Well, we're very excited to have you here. And I'm trying to find it online.
Thank you, Teri.
Here we are. Turn my volume down. If we don't turn the volume down, it plays over the air.
Okay.
Luann and Sally, good morning, everybody. And Rick Morrow and Tony. Oh my gosh. Let me turn that on so I can see who's chatting with us.
I can see Sally Delarosa's on. Good morning, Sally.
Sally and Tony are both here.
Okay. How are you feeling, Tony? Hope you're doing well.
Okay, I've got my chat up so we can see who's talking to us. How's everybody doing this morning? And Hope, how are you doing?
Well, not getting a lot of sleep with this chanting at 3 a.m. in the morning, but I'm enjoying it immensely. So, yeah, I started doing it. I think it's my 7th day now of you guys. And I wanted to get the beads. And I ordered it from Amazon.
Oh my gosh, let me see. I love those. How beautiful.
It's lovely. I really do love it. But I was very disappointed. Because it's supposed to be 108. And they were 112.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a blessing? Or I wasn't quite sure.
Somebody miscounted. You know what Karen and I do, Karen Palmer is the one that chants with me. We do like 3 really slow ones at the beginning just to get to feel into the energy of the chant. And then we chant the 108. So we actually do 111 when we do it. So you just have an extra one at the end. You can just chant very slowly at the end. It's all divine. You know, every time something happens, it's just divine.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
And Luann is asking who our guest is today. And it is Hope, our beautiful Hope. I just love that you're here. And I can't wait for people to get you. And Tony answered your question.
Oh, she's feeling better?
She's feeling much better. And she says, thank you.
Oh, that's good. You're welcome.
There's so many people coming in. I see Carol Allen, Mary Ann, Malone Cindy is here. And there's Wendy. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning, Wendy. And do you know what's really weird? I was listening to Wendy. I started listening to her when she had the show with the Mystic Show. And she was talking, and I thought I heard her say Zena. And I thought, no, I didn't. And I had to go and do something and come back. And she said it again. And I thought, that's her dead dog's name. That's my son's name.
Oh my God. What chills. Wendy, did you hear this?
How do you spell it, Wendy? Z-E-N-A-H? That's how I spell my son's name.
Hers is S-E-N-N-A.
Okay. But sounded the same.
It sounds the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was very surprised.
Yeah, that is awesome. You know, Wendy gets so many signs and confirmations, and I can't wait to see her response to this, Hope. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh, we have more and more people, more. I love it. And I love Sally's comment. She says, extra beads equals extra blessings.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Absolutely. Okay, so who else is here? Jackson's here. Prachetta. Good morning, Prachetta and Prachir.
Good morning, Prachetta and Prachir.
Oh, I forgot to share. Thanks for the reminder, Wendy. She shared it to the group. I'm going to share it out so people know to find us. And if you can see the names, can you?
Wendy's saying her dog was named after the late Formula One. Oh, okay, Ayrton Senna. Okay, that's so lovely. And I'm from London in the UK, Bromley. Wendy was just asking. So I'm South London.
Well, I love to hear you talk, and I just whole energy this morning is so up and so good. So thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
What else do we have? Deirdre is here. Says hello, Hope. Nice to see you here.
Morning.
And says hi, and she also loves your accent.
Thank you.
Scarlett's here. Good morning, Scarlett. And Charles Coons.
Good morning, Charles. And some hearts are going up as well. It's lovely.
And do you see Wendy's comment?
She was born in East Ham. Okay, not far.
Not far from you. Look at that. No. Neighbors. At least
that would explain her accent, East London accent that she has.
I love listening to her, and she's going to be on Saturday, everyone. Our dear Wendy will join me here at Morning Cuppa Joy.
With more stories.
More stories, absolutely. Good morning, Stacy. And I chatted with, I just went brain dead, Gabby yesterday, and she's going to come back on from the farmhouse.
Oh, lovely.
We have a full lineup this week, and it's lining up for next week as well. So any of you that want to come on here, just let me know.
Get in there fast. It's booking up.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Wendy says she will bring those stories. Awesome.
Oh, excellent.
Claire Louise is here, and Claire, I want to thank you for your note yesterday. She reached out by messenger. Yesterday was a pretty emotional day for me, and
yes.
You know, I'm human, so
you're doing so well though, Teri.
I'm sorry.
You're doing so well, considering what you're going through at the moment.
Thank you.
Really, really well.
But I hope you were in the intentions group last night, and intentions are everything. When we put something out there and we say, okay, this is what I desire, this is what my heart desires, and mine was to get my joy back,
Yes,
just like somewhere up here, joy. Joy and love. So so it's a perspective and an attitude, and it's happening. I woke up this morning chanting and just in a beautiful mood. So
full of joy.
Yeah, full of joy. Absolutely.
And did you watch the Moses Code?
I'm sorry?
Did you watch the Moses Code, the film, last night?
Yeah, I watched the Moses Code. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I loved all of those people that are in it. Neil Donald Walsh, Greg Braden, Michael Beckwith.
Debbie Ford. I love Debbie Ford. She tells it like it is.
Yes, exactly. It was so cool because after the intentions group, I really felt uplifted by all of you all. And then we did the chanting after that, or I did the chanting, and hopefully you all were chanting along with me. And then I turned it off.
Yes.
So if you all have seen the Moses Code, just let us know, and let us know if you received a blessing from it as well. Because I was given in meditation during our intentions group, I was given the name Moses, and I'm like, okay, I've got to find out what that's all about. And I feel like really breaking through obstacles.
Yeah, definitely. Parting the Red Sea is famous for.
Exactly.
So
parting that Red Sea couldn't have been easy.
And also, I didn't realize that he had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Wow.
I think I used to be a part of organized religion years ago in a prior life.
Oh, okay.
And I remember that came out in the teachings. Yeah, that he did.
Okay. No, I didn't know that. But it was really, when I was watching it was really apt because in the intentions groups, I was saying about my throat chakra and it being blocked. And then when I listened to that, it was like a message, like he had that impediment, but he still managed to do wonderful things. So with my little throat chakra problem, I can still do wonderful things.
You can part the Red Sea.
There you go. So yeah,
But that was why it was Moses that came to it came for all of us. It's because we are these people. There's no separation. So it's like, I am Moses. And if I can part the Red Sea, just look at what else I can do,
Exactly.
So it's taking that energy of being unlimited. And we are unlimited in what we can do. So, yeah. And Wendy's asking, Hope, if you do readings.
No. I think that from doing the Claire's with you, was it 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? I did pick up, the message I got was like clairaudient, but I haven't really delved into it. But it just said to me, listen and wait. So I'm listening and I'm waiting.
You're waiting. So, yes. That's what. Awesome.
But last night, after the Moses film finished, I fell asleep, I think, for a couple of minutes. Then I woke up and the iPad was sitting in my bed and it was playing I Am meditation from Wayne Dyer. I don't know, did that follow the film as a natural progression? But I just thought it was really weird. I woke up and that was playing.
That is so cool. I love that.
It was such a blessing. Yeah.
That was one of the first meditations I listened to by Dr. Wayne Dyer, the I Am meditation. And the Moses Code really brought out to put that comma after the word that.
Yes.
And that. And that's what I was saying. We are Moses. We are those things that we think are outside of ourselves. We are spirit. We are one. And
yes.
When you put that comma there, it really brings it to light, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Lovely story.
Wow, look at the homeless person. I am that. Look at the king. I am that. So it's like we are all that.
Everything.
Oh, we've got so many people coming in. Good morning, everybody. Catherine Kovacs is here. Sharon Boyle in the house. And I saw our dear Gabby come in. But she was having problems.
Carol says she's halfway through the Moses Code. That's Carol Allen.
Yes. And Julie Feldman, mine here locally, is here. Hi, Julie. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, Sharon Boyle, the Moses Code is on YouTube.
Yeah.
She was asking, I think. Yes, on YouTube.
And Sharon, you were asking about the intentions group. It's at 6:30 Eastern time. So that's like 11:30, I think, in England.
11:30, yeah. Almost midnight, but it's lovely. It's like nice to go to bed with.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we do lift each other up for whatever we want to draw to us, whatever our intention is. And then we all meditate together for about 10 minutes. So it's really, really awesome. And it's based off the Power of 8, if anyone's familiar with that, by Lynn McTaggart. And just the statement of 2 or more gathered together, and we really expand our energy in doing so and feel that togetherness. Sharon would love to have you in there sometime. Okay, I think we said hello to everybody that came in. And there's so many comments this morning.
Yeah. It is once a week, Sharon. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, every Monday night.
Yeah.
And Sharon said Wendy did an amazing job. Oh my gosh, Wendy, you did. You really are natural in front of the camera. And I know you were nervous, but it didn't show at all. And
No, not at all. No.
Yeah, I hope you said you were a little nervous coming on here, but there's nothing to be nervous about.
Yes, it's okay. It's like talking to a girlfriend.
Yeah, it really is. Just relaxing and chatting and seeing what's going on in our day. So I hope I would love for you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah. Well, obviously, I'm Hope, live in Bromley in London. I have 3 children. My oldest is Montana, lovely girl. She's 30 in October. The second one is, her name's Ayana, and she's 22. She is a special needs teacher. And I have a son called Zena, who is 14 now. He's autistic, but he's verbal. He's very verbal, very vocal. Yeah, that's my little family. We recently lost my ex-husband on my birthday, April the 9th, to a stroke. It was just sudden and he was gone. And because it was COVID going on, I didn't know quite how to tell Zena so he wouldn't equate COVID with everybody dying and, you know, affecting us as well. So I spoke to his school teachers and they tried to give me all information of how to tell a child with special needs about death. Maybe do a social story and talk to him that way. But I didn't ever feel that it was the right time to tell him. Anyway, I'm a kidney patient, so I've got kidney issues. So I couldn't go to the funeral. And Zena, about 6 months ago, fell ill, had a heart problem. So we couldn't go. So we watched it. So the day the funeral arrived, I hadn't told him. And I just figured that I'm going to do it all at once. So he has a chance to, if he wants to watch the funeral, he can. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. So just tell him all at once. So he has it all on one day rather than pulling it all out. So my 2 daughters came over because we were all in quarantine. So they came over anyway. We just kind of thought, it's a funeral. We're going to do this together. So we sat in the garden and watched the funeral together. And he was remarkable. He was just saying, well, that's Dad. Dad's gone now. Hope he's going to be coming to visit me soon. And there was a little bit of crying. But after that, we partied and played all his good music, had lots of food. And it was a celebration of his life. And since then, he mentions his dad now and again, but he doesn't have how I was feeling, really sad and upset and stuff. He didn't have anything like that. He was just so strong that I was in total shock. You don't know how children are going to take things, but he just totally surprised me. Totally surprised me. And I used to foster, and I had quite a few children that come from bereaved homes, and most of them fell to pieces. So seeing him with these special needs, not doing that, I was just thought, he's just incredible. So you never know how children are going to react to death.
Exactly. You don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm very sorry for that loss, but I'm so glad that your son is okay. And like you said, that concern of a parent is, you know, how is this going to affect him emotionally?
Yeah. And I didn't want him to equate it with COVID and him being scared. But he didn't, and he was fine. And the night of the funeral, he was buried, my son's got a globe as his lampshade. He had a globe that broke, and his father's dad put holes in it and made it into a light shade for him. And the night of the funeral, the light shade fell down. So he came to visit him, which was so nice. And he wasn't scared. He said, "Oh, Mum, a light shade just fell down." I said, "Oh." He goes, "Dad's come to see me." I said, "That's really nice." It was about 3 a.m. because I heard the bang and I thought, "Oh my God, what happened?" Went into the room and he was lying there, happy as can be, not an issue. So he came to say goodbye, and obviously he's off in the spirit world now. So that was so nice.
my gosh, I got chills. I love the
Yeah,
story.
it was
Yeah.
lovely.
And that your son knew that he knew that it
Yeah,
was his dad.
he didn't get scared or nothing. He just said, "Oh, that was dad." But previously to that, my great aunt had died about a year and a half ago, and Zena doesn't like insects. He's scared of them. But one night I went to his room and he goes, "Mum, there's Aunt Myrtle." I said, "What are you talking about?" And there was a moth in the corner of the room. And he said, "It's Aunt Myrtle." And I thought, and he's scared of insects. So for him to have a moth in his room and saying it's my great aunt was like, wow. And then I said, "Oh, should I try and get it out?" He goes, "No, leave her there. It's fine." And he went to sleep with a moth in his room. Unheard of. So,
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So he is very awake and aware of spirit.
yes.
I love
Yeah. Yeah, he very much is. And also, so I'm a Reiki master,
it.
non-practicing. I started doing it years ago. I went to a course for a singing course, and I was sitting across the room from this lady, fair skin, very, very fair lady, blonde hair. Her name was Miranda Gray. And she just, the whole time, she just kept smiling. And I had to speak to her and ask her, why is she so happy? Why does she look like God or something like that? And she said she's a Reiki master. And I didn't know what Reiki was. This is like 25 years ago. And she told me what it was. And I thought, oh, I'd love to learn that. Do you know who can teach me? He said, she's a master. She will teach me. So I did 2 courses with her and got to grade 2. And I didn't carry it further. And then I went to Sedona on a course. Don't know what I was doing in Sedona, but I was just called to go to Sedona. And I just went on this course. And I was in the mountains hiking with this lady. And we met some friends of hers. And the guy said, "Oh, we've got a sweat lodge happening tonight." And I thought, sweat lodge? I've read about this. Let me go. Went to the sweat lodge. After that, we all had dinner together. And we were talking about Reiki. And he was a Reiki master. And he initiated me to become a master there and then, just after the sweat lodge in Sedona. And the vortexes are there amazing, aren't they? As you know.
Yeah.
And so 20 years ago, I became a Reiki master. So I practiced for a little while, but I didn't feel good about charging people. So I stopped doing it. So it kind of my gifts kind of went quiet. And then when I had my son and he was injured at birth, his left arm was injured at birth, I thought, oh, okay, I'm a healer. I can heal that. But when it didn't work, I got despondent. I didn't want to do it anymore because I thought, why can't I heal his arm? But I'm not supposed to heal his arm. It's supposed to be part of him. So I accepted that. So, yeah. So that's kind of me in a nutshell, I suppose.
I love this. I love this. What a journey you've had. And I love that you brought up, when we want somebody to be healed so bad. And so we attach to that outcome. That's what happens with many of us light workers that know, we know the power of being healed. And the healing, once we understand it, the healing actually comes from inside of us. And it's whatever is for our best experience during this journey here on earth. So like last year through cancer, I had breast cancer. I had so many light workers and friends that were like, this can be healed naturally. You're healed. We're lifting you up. We're praying for you. And I believe that. I believe that we can all be healed of anything, anytime. But I also understood from working with the angels that this was something that had chosen this lifetime to go through because of that experience, because of what I gained from going through the struggle and really coming to know what that's all about and know every step of it. Because before I understood, like when people had to have mastectomies, I understood that process, but I didn't understand that feeling when you have to go through it. So there's I totally believe there's things we choose in our lifetimes that we're going to experience. We're going to go through it. And yes, we can change our mind. We have free will. So I could have changed my mind at any point and said, okay, I'm not going to go through this. But Yeah, I had the thought also, what if Jesus changed his mind? He
Then
had
the
free
cross
will.
would be,
So
yeah, exactly.
yeah, we have to look at our paths, I believe, and just really
Yeah,
say, okay, what's my lesson that I came here to learn in this lifetime? And what am I going through that's going to help me develop more spiritually and help others as well? Because it's not
exactly.
just,
Yes. Yeah. Because you, like me, you had, I have not had a kidney transplant, but I had, in 2015, I was really ill and I had all these tests, couldn't find out what was wrong with me. And I think finally one day in 2015, in April, I collapsed, was taken to hospital. I woke up dead. I died apparently. When I woke up, I was on dialysis. And when the doctors told me, I thought, oh, okay. And they said, for the rest of your life, until you have a kidney transplant, you have to have dialysis 3 times a week for 4 hours each time. And I thought, I can't do that. That's going to ruin my life because I've got a son and I'm a single parent to look after. So I haven't got time to be doing all this. So I started researching what I could do. And I found about dandelion, how it helps you produce urine. And I got some herbal teas from Jamaica, which included dandelion and something else. I started taking that and I told my doctor, I'll be here for 6 months on dialysis. And then after that, I'm out of here. And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I thought, no, I was determined. So 6 months later, my kidney function had come back. And he said, no, it's come back, but I'm not quite sure if you can come off dialysis. We'll have to see, give you a couple of weeks. And I thought, no, I want the line out of me next week. He said, no, you can't. We've got to wait and see. Eventually, they listened to me. So I was off dialysis. So I've been off dialysis now for like 3 years, but my kidney function is very, very low. So I'm not on dialysis, but I'm trying to keep off of dialysis. So I'm trying anything and everything just to not have to have a transplant. So, but I know you've been through a transplant.
I have an anniversary of my transplant coming up next month in July.
Oh, wow.
It will be, I have to do the math. It will be 45 years since I had the transplant.
Wow.
Yeah, I was one of the first people transplanted with a live donor. Before that, they were doing kidney transplants. And when I had the kidney failure, they were hoping that the function would come back. After they put you on dialysis, always that hope. Because I was 6 months pregnant, kidneys failed, and they had never guidelines. I was pregnant. So I made medical history with that.
Oh, wow. Well done. You set this, you pioneered the way.
Yeah, they were hoping that it would come back, but it never did. And so I had to have the transplant. So it's been 45 years since I had it next month. Yeah, one of the longest surviving transplants in history. I think I'm the second longest right now. There's still somebody ahead of me that's still alive that had his, and it's quite a journey.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
It's something you always do. And you're always aware that you've been given a second chance at life, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had, I would have been on dialysis forever. How long I would have survived? That's not a way of life at all.
No, it's and it only affects you. It affects your family as well. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, so
but hey, I'm still here.
You're still here, and you're doing great, and you're going to do even better because you're setting that intention, and I'm setting it with you.
Thank you.
Oh, and prosperity, absolutely. Let's say good morning to a few more people. JT Benzal from India. He's Pachetta and Pachir's friend. Hello and welcome. And who else came in?
Stacey said she lost the sound. Oh.
She lost her sound? Oh no.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll come back. And Kim Siegel is here. Who else? Don Balak came in while we were talking. Jean Lorio.
Oh,
Seeing
June,
Jean.
Laura said she saw Zena. Yeah, he was in his sanctuary.
And Sharon Boyle says, I intend to join the intentions group. Yes, Sharon Boyle, come on in with me and Hope, and Carol Allen is there. And Stacy comes in when she can. Yeah, it's a great group. It's a private group. We don't stream, we just come on and okay.
Oh, Stacey says her brother has Down syndrome and he gets messages. That's a gift.
I'm typing in the name of our group on Facebook for any new people. You can go look us up and come join our group. We have an amazing group. Lots of positive energy there.
Oh, it is lovely.
And Wendy's asking Hope if you're Jamaican. She says my ex-brother-in-law is.
Jamaican, yeah. I'm my father was half Jamaican and half Cuban. So I'm Jamaican Cuban. Yeah.
I love that. And I love your energy. I love your whole positivity.
Oh, I have to be positive.
Yeah, I know. In life we have so many things that come up, all those little bumps in the road, but we have choices.
Yeah, exactly. How you deal with each situation. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, definitely.
I'm loving these comments. There's so many. I can't read them all, or we'd be here all day. But but I love all of the chat this morning and yesterday. You all are just so amazing when you come in. Sally De La Rosa, I love you so much. Thank you for those hearts. And Stacy says she's having a wacky morning. And Pritchetta is asking about peace. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for all of your love and your compassion with the loss that I just experienced, and that my niece and nephew are going through that really hard time of grief right now. That's really hard for any family. Okay.
Definitely. Let me see.
Stacy. Oh, you read that one. But Stacy's brother is Down syndrome. And, Linda Lemieux is on here with us. She was a special ed teacher when she was in her career.
Yeah, my daughter, I mean, I think that she chose to study psychology because of her little brother. And then she got into this school around the corner where she's got 3 or 4 special needs children. She just loves them. She loves them. She said, they're so special, Mum. I don't know what I'd do without them. So, yeah. So I think she was born into this family to be with Zena, to be able to doing what she's doing now, So she's on the right path.
I really believe that too, Hope, that we choose our family when we come here.
Yeah.
We already know where we're going to be born, the family we're going to be born into. And it was so interesting. In my childhood, I always questioned, what am I doing here? I don't feel like I belong in this family.
If you belong.
I think a lot of light workers feel that, though. Did you have any moments like that?
I had the moments. I was different. I think I felt in England, we always go on school journeys, for a weekend away or a week away from your family. And I've got 2 sisters and a brother, and they all went on school journeys. I didn't go. I was afraid to go away in case I came back to an empty house. And I had that for about 5-6 years during secondary school. So that's from age 11 till about 17. I was afraid of coming home to an empty house. I have no idea why. It went away, but I just didn't want to go away anywhere and come home to an empty house. Must be something from my past life.
I think so. Yeah, there's got to be something in that.
Yeah. Everybody else went away, was quite happy, but not me. But I love to travel, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There was probably
Oh,
just
Lord
that
bless.
lingering thing as you were a child of the abandonment
Yeah.
belief. That's
Yeah.
very interesting
Yeah.
to look at it, to do a past life regression and just see
Oh,
where that came
definitely.
from. I
Yeah,
love
definitely.
doing that. Awesome.
And
So,
before that, no, so after that, I had an experience where I kept waking up gasping for breath. It lasted about 5-6 years. And my ex-partner had to always wake me up out of my sleep because I couldn't breathe. And then I had a reading, and I was told that in one of my past lives, I was actually killed with a spear through my neck, through my throat. Hence the reason why I'm having that. And after I knew that, it went away. Yeah.
wow. That could still be some of what's going on with your throat chakra too.
Yeah. I thought I cleared it.
Well, sometimes we clear something, but then some other memory imprint kicks in, and
Yeah.
we clear some more. We are a work in progress, and I truly believe that. If we could clear everything all at one time, we just wouldn't have any reason to be here, would we?
We'd be bored. We'd be bored.
Yeah, for sure. Got to have something to keep life interesting.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw the message from Julie Kiss. She said, my sister-in-law is on dialysis, only 40 years old. My brother-in-law does it from home for here and would love prayers for her. Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah.
I was on dialysis for 8 months, and those were some of the most miserable times of my life because I didn't do well with it. I would pass out almost every time. I had it 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
And they always would keep an eye on me because I'd pass out. And I did not sick. Like the whole next day, I would just be sick in bed. So that was a miserable 8 months of my life. And so I really and will definitely keep your sister-in-law lifted up. It's no
Definitely, yeah. It's not. I mean, it was bad enough for me going to dialysis, but I just thought in my mind, by intention I set was that once I finish dialysis, when I leave there, I'm going shopping. I'm not going to go home and be woe is me. And that's what I used to do. And they thought, you can't just go shopping after dialysis. You have to go home and rest. And I thought, no, I'm going to carry on like everything is normal. And that's what I did. And I think it was mind over matter why I got off it so quickly. So, in some cases you can, in some cases you can't.
Right.
Well, those things, yeah.
I didn't do well with it at all. I couldn't even lift.
And they have no idea. They have no idea why I had kidney failure till this day.
Me either. It's so weird. Yeah, they kept trying to figure it out, and there was no explanation for it.
How weird.
Yeah, because people would always ask, why did your kidneys fail? I have no idea.
Yeah.
They just did.
Yeah.
Both at the same time.
And no one in the family has a problem with the kidneys. Nowhere in my... We're odd.
Yes, we're connected, girl. Stacy, I love Stacy's comment. She said, I did not fit in my family, and I still don't. I always wondered why, and I was always afraid to be alone also.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah. So maybe it was the fact that you thought you didn't belong because you weren't part of the family really. So if you left the house, they'd all leave you because they didn't really care about you, kind of thing. Maybe it was that feeling.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I believe we pull our soul family into us. So there's many of us that are going to have things in common. And
yeah,
Alan, her husband was on dialysis, and she said dialysis was so hard for her husband. Yeah, there's different experiences with it. Because I know some people that are on it for years, and they function. They're able to go to work and do the things they need to do.
They just adjust, don't they, some people?
Sally says, we are matched up with those who fit into our chosen patches to walk and with those with common lessons to learn. I, however, was truly misplaced. Well, Sally, you're just where you need to be, girl. I love Sharon Boyle says, "Both you are so lovely. You make me smile."
Oh, thank you, Sharon. Oh, Sharon was when you played the singing bowls. Oh, I felt so spoiled. I felt so spoiled.
Aren't they awesome?
Because I have one. I call it Aurora, after one of my foster children. But I've only got it like about 6 months ago, so I'm not very good at it. I just try, but it's getting there.
I love mine. I have two of the crystal ones, and I have a Tibetan singing bowl. Actually, the Tibetan one was the one I got first, and I love the sound of that as well. They're all so beautiful. They all make different tones, different frequencies.
Yeah.
And Stacy's asking, can we do a past life regression? We can do one on each other. Sure, Stacy, let's do that. I love meeting people. And there was one day I had two clients that knew they were so connected in all of their past lives, and they asked me to take them into a regression together. That was one of the most interesting that I did, to have them both go back into those prior lives that they had together. That was interesting.
Wow.
And they both were seeing the same thing, the same experience in those past lives.
That's amazing, isn't it? And they weren't related in this life.
No, they're not related. They're really good friends, but not related by blood.
Okay. Wow.
And Sharon says, thank you, Hope, about the singing bowls. I can't wait to play again for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And Sharon, you're going to bring your bowls when you come on here. I know you are. A little bit of a musical sound healing from you in the morning.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, and Sally's going to order one soon, so she's excited about that. And Sally De La Rosa, I have a question for you. Did you receive a package yesterday in the mail? Just let me know if you got it, because I'm hoping that it arrived there safely. Got a message from Claire Louise. She says, I've always felt that I'm not meant to be in the family I'm in, but I've grown to realize that I'm with them to learn to be strong alone and to learn to love and accept myself rather than be reliant on love and acceptance from others. Also, the loneliness put me on the path to find my soul family, which I have here. You certainly do, Claire. And I want to talk about that because that was my experience, and I want to hear from you as well, Hope, that I would go off on my own. I was in a big family, 6 brothers and 6 sisters, but I would go off on my own, the side of a mountain, and that's where I communicated with the angels, my spirit guides. I saw my prior lifetimes on the side of that mountain. Wow. I've always just had this stuff come in spontaneously because I was born awake to who I was. And so that was me. I would go off by myself. And yes, it does make you stronger when you're the one that you know that you are going to be, what is it? Lisa Nichols calls it, I am my own rescue. I am my own rescue. And I love that because you're not waiting for somebody on the outside to come in and make you feel validated or make you feel important or, make you feel loved. You do that inside. And that's what I learned at a very young age. Yeah. So did you have that experience of the going off on your own and the loneliness?
I didn't get very far. I used to go off and hide underneath the bed for hours at a time. Because obviously I wouldn't leave the house and go anywhere. I would go underneath the bed and be under the bed for about 2-3 hours. And I would think I would come out and no one missed me. So that made it a bit worse. Yeah. So it was it didn't matter if I was there or I wasn't there, really. That's how I felt. But I'm sure when I was missing, I did notice, but when I came back, I thought, oh, she's back, it's fine, no big deal. But like, I was just going to hide underneath the bed for about 3 hours and just be by myself.
Yeah, and interesting, Hope, because I had that same thought as I was away by myself. I thought they wouldn't even miss me if, you know, if
Yeah.
I didn't come. And something very interesting happened. I think I was like 13 and I was off by myself. And my mom, you know, she was having babies like every 2 years. So after when my baby sister was born, I was off by myself. And when my mom was having babies, one family member would gather us all up and take us somewhere while that process was happening in the house, because she had us
Yeah.
all at home. So I was off by myself. And when I came home, nobody was there. And I'm going, okay, what's going on? And the midwife saw me and she's like, oh, you need to go to the neighbor's house. You know, so they didn't even take me. I was there all by myself. My baby sister was being born. So I had that thought. I put that out there. Nobody would miss me. They wouldn't even know that I was there, wasn't there. And it really happened.
Working themselves. Oh dear.
But it's all okay. It's all good, you know, because we grow up and then we look back on our childhood and we realize that we really did learn so many lessons from the things we experienced. Even as we grow, we learn those lessons, and they're all there to help us with our growth, with our spiritual growth. That's why we're here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. So you were left behind as well.
I was left behind. Yeah, absolutely was. And I would have been perfectly okay just going back to my mountain. I had to go to the house.
Yeah.
Oh, the things we go through, right?
I know. But as I got older, my parents always said to me, if you're not happy, the rest of the house are not happy. Whenever you're lifted up, the whole house seems to brighten up. So I thought, okay, that is my reason for being in this family then, to uplift.
To uplift, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all have our place.
Yeah.
So we had more people jump in. I saw Erica Hoppy come in, and Sally answered my question. She did get the package. Good. I was hoping that it would be delivered intact. Oh, great work. Oh, awesome. And it is prayer request time. I typed that in the comments.
Oh,
we
yes.
have been having a lovely chat this morning. It was like, oh my God, this time has flown. And
oh, so quickly.
Oh, just beautiful. And I do, if I don't get to read your comments out loud and see the beautiful conversation, I do go back and read all of them after the show, just to get your beautiful energy while you're here.
So prayer request time, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's asking Sharon if she can get closer to the camera when she plays. Yeah, I think we can hear the sound a little better when we're closer to the camera.
Oh, when she played, I had 2 iPads either side of me so I could get the full impact.
You got stereo.
I was being very greedy.
Sharon said yes, she will. She's already planned to have them closer to the camera. Awesome. I love it. And Prachir is asking prayers for Prachetta to be strong and for my mom and dad to keep blessing us. Yes, both their mom and dad are in spirit. For everyone on the Angelic River family to be healthy and happy, and special prayers for Teri, for me, and for my family to be strong, happy, and healthy. Absolutely. Thank you. I love their compassionate prayers, Prachira and Prachetta. I love you both so much.
Yes.
I love everyone.
Oh, have they got the results yet?
Yes.
They were tested for COVID, weren't they?
Yes, they were. And they are in quarantine. So let's lift both of them up for that. That's not easy. I know, because I went through that for a couple of months. I was in lockdown. So yeah, it's not easy going through all of this, but we're lifting up. Thank you that you're part of our family, and that we can do that. Scarlett asked for prayers for her friend Angie, who's having a tough time with the energies. Charles Coons prayers for his good friend Lorraine Peterson, who gets results from COVID today.
Okay.
Oh, you want to read some of them, Hope, if you can see them?
I haven't got my glasses. I'm trying.
Deirdre asked and Joni, the non-believer. Yes. Edda's asking special prayers for Jayati, who is on with us today, and their children, and kindly pray that Jayati's family is very happy. Absolutely. Sally, prayers for the ability to make it through my day off, which has already fully loaded up. That happens to me too, Sally, really fast. And Julie's asking for prayers for Carrie Kiss, her sister-in-law. And Julie, is that the one that's on dialysis? Because if not, we'll add that in as well.
Yeah.
Claire Louise.
They haven't got the results yet. A couple of days. Okay.
And Claire Louise asking for prayers for everyone in the Angelic River family to be happy and healthy, and prayers for me and my family at this sad time. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. Wow. Well, we are into prayer time.
Lovely.
Darling, this hour has flown by.
It's flown by.
It's been so awesome to have you on here today. And
thank you.
We're going to do this again. We are
absolutely.
Yes. We're going to have more hope time and energy here with us. I love it. I love it. And I know that everyone has loved having you on here today as well. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. I've enjoyed myself. Can't stop smiling.
I know. Look at that smile. Keep smiling. You know, I have a group I don't have it, but there's a group on Facebook called the Keep Smiling Ambassadors. And
oh, yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
We're spreading love and joy, and they're going to be on with me. The founder, Ken Roshan, and Andrea will be on with me today at 5 o'clock. They were supposed
and their son? And the son?
I'm hoping he'll bring K3 on.
Looking forward to his jokes.
Oh my gosh, he loves his jokes. They were supposed to be on last night on Angel Heart Radio, and technology did not cooperate. We were not able to do that show. But I had turned my recorder on while we were just chatting and talking, and have so many fun bloopers. And so I'll be like, some of that together into just a blooper show.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a moment here to just get our energy gathered together, because one of the things that we always love to do is to lift each other up, whether we lift it in a prayer, in a sound, in silence, whatever we do, we call in the angels to bless us for just a few moments with our energies together. So let's just take that moment now. I place my hand on my heart center because that brings the focus right there. And just calling in the angels. And if everyone that's listening, if it resonates with you, just say the words, I believe in angels. I believe in angels. I've known them my entire life, and I know their energy, and I feel it right now. They're just surrounding each one of us. As we take our breaths in and go to that place right in the center of our heart, that place where only love resides. And I feel the presence of Archangel Michael. Michael is our protector angel, and I'm really feeling him in surrounding each of us, keeping us with that feeling of safety and security, no matter what life situation brings, knowing that we can always go home. We can go to this place inside our heart. That's where home really is. So thank you, Michael, for being in our presence. Thank you for letting us feel that sense of safety. And let's all breathe that breath right into the root chakra right now, strengthening that chakra energy, knowing that we are strong. Sometimes life deals us more struggles and challenges, and we start to question or we start to wobble a little bit. And when we return home in our hearts, we feel ourselves start to strengthen and know where our strength comes from. Our strength comes from God, from that spark of the divine that we are inside of us. And when we reach that place of knowing that's who we are, then we can go there anytime, at any moment. So let's do that now. Let's go into that heart center. Hold on to that spark that's in there. It's rising up like a golden coil right now. I feel that in so many that are connected here, that you're breathing right into that heart center and you're being lifted as you allow your energy to be strengthened. And you can say those words, I am love. I am light. I am that. I am. Just feel how good that feels. Let's bring that energy right now in through the heart. Bring it down right now to the solar plexus, feeling into your worth. I am worthy. I am enough. And let's ask Archangel Uriel to ground that energy into us, to keep us strong throughout this day as we go along our paths. Those things that come up for us, we can go back into the heart center and say, I am enough. I'm worthy of every good and wonderful thing that life brings. Feel that connection with Mother Earth right now. Let's send out healing energy to Mother Earth, to all of nature, the trees, the waterways, all of the animals. Just let them feel love coming forth from us all. And as we feel into Mother Nature's energy, see what comes up for you. Is there a word that you're hearing from the earth? Are you hearing the heartbeat? Are you feeling connected to one of the many crystals in that center of Mother Earth? Bring that energy forward and hold on to it. And with that grounded, balanced energy, that's bringing it up to our throat chakras right now. All the way up, and let the throat start to open. If you need to clear your throat, do that. There's a lot of clearing that's taking place with just feeling into your safety, feeling into the security of being surrounded by the angels, of being engorged in God's holy healing light. Let that come over you right now and clear your throat so you can express yourself. Now feel it in any place inside your body that needs healing, whether that's your physical body, your emotional body, spiritual, mental, whatever's going on inside of you. Let that light from God go right into that place. Receive the healing with trust, with faith, believing that we heal inside of us. And through God's light, anything that's in us can be healed. And now feel that power of being a spark of the divine energy, knowing who we are, standing tall and firm in our divinity. And as we do that, let's look at these requests that were brought forth, any that were spoken, any that were typed in. And let's lift all of them up for the same blessing, that each person that has a need right now be seen and heard. That whatever is for the best and highest good in each situation, that healing takes place. And as we watch that white light come and surround each of us in this circle, and it illuminates, it shows us as we are, it shows our hearts. There's no hiding, there's no veil. Everything is transparent right now, so we see right into the heart of each other. Just feel that energy come over you. Allow it. As you allow and accept this healing, it changes you on the inside. It brings you to that sense of being home, that sense of knowing who you are, and knowing your own compassionate heart, wanting the best for each person. There's no comparison, there's no competition here. We all just want the best for each other, whatever that looks like in our lives. Let's lift up those who can't feel that connection with spirit. Those who still have many questions and maybe some doubt and anger and chaos and confusion. Let's lift them up, that they feel our love going out to them. And now, as we watch together, let's watch the angels as they lift those prayer requests up and away from us, releasing our attachment to the outcome, having full faith and belief that each one is seen and acknowledged by God. And let's give gratitude. Just bring in that essence of gratitude, knowing that you are here for a purpose. There's no accident or coincidence that you come here every morning, that you come here for that blessing of gathering your energy with everyone else that's here. And not only do we gather, but we share love. We share what's in our hearts. And we have it to freely give because we know that in giving, we get it back. It's not going to be depleted. And the more we share with each other, the more bonded we become as a family, as a soul group. So let's do that bonding right now. Let's look at each other and just pick one person, just one, to say those words to. Those beautiful, magnificent, healing words of I love you. And say it from your heart. When you hold that person in your mind's eye, just say to them, I love you. I love you. Let that energy come back to you as it comes around our group so powerfully. And bring it into your heart. Hold it there in your heart center. Because we're going to do what our dear Deirdre has termed the heart telephone. And I love this. Don't you, Hope? I love going around.
This, yeah.
Yes. And we always say gratitude. So we always, at the count of 3, we say the word thank you. And then we say our I love you. So Hope, would you like to lead this and count us down to saying these words?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you.
You. Beautiful, beautiful energy this morning. Thank you all, and those that came in while we were doing our meditation and prayer. Thank you for being here with us, and so much love to all of you. Oh, Hope, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me. Big
I
hug
love
to
you
you.
too. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was our pleasure to have you. You just
I'm glad I
so,
found this tribe.
I'm so glad you did too.
Yeah.
I really am. I don't know how you found us, but I'm so glad you did. And
During the
Wendy says,
COVID, I think it was during the mass meditation. There's various groups going around. I just picked, because I love the river, and your name, just thought, that's the one. Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad you did. I know that Spirit brought you here. And yes, everyone is telling you what a great job you did. And Deirdre says,
Thank you.
Good, Hope. You need to come back. And yes, any of you that have been on before, you're so welcome to come back on at any time. Just let me put it on the schedule. And those of you who haven't come on yet and shared of your beauty and your magnificence, please come on, because you see how wonderful it is to have someone that we can get to know a little better and know more about what that person's life is like and the struggles maybe that they're going through and how they can lift us up in joy. So yes,
Yeah.
my schedule is right beside of me. Anybody that wants to come on, you know, and we're going to make it happen. And you all are so welcome. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for your love. And JT, this was the first time with us. And JT says, feel so positive. Good. That's what we want to hear. Because that's the whole intention of this group. We set the intention that this is going to be a positive time in the morning, a morning time of joy. I love that. Oh, thank you, Kachir. And I love you all so much.
Thank you, Pachir.
Beautiful. You know, we have a full day coming up here at Enlightened World Network. I hope you all will tune into some of it. Diana is on the playground at 9:30. At 11 o'clock, we're doing a guided meditation. And we have things all through the day. 12 o'clock is Joan of Angels. If you haven't experienced Joan of Angels yet, please do so. Yeah, she's an amazing woman. I've been to her house out in the desert and seen those paintings that she does of angels. They're amazing. So come in with her as she does a meditation. And then at 5 o'clock today, I will be on with Keep Smiling movement, and keep smiling.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't cost you anything to smile, and it may make somebody's day. So just lift them up and have a wonderful day, everybody. We need Deirdre to take us out. There she is. I see it. I see it. We're going to do this together, Hope, and take us out of the show together. So you ready?
Yeah. Namaste, y'all.
I love you all so much. Hope, I love you, darling. Thank you for being here.
Too.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
And tomorrow morning is Stacy. And come see that kitty. Notice you bring the kitty, Luna, to let us all see that rescued kitty that she has that's now part of.
Yes.
Thank you.